Vito, drive up Bedell, make a left onto Van Wagner off of Bedell, and then I only made it maybe a mile or less up that road. We were ripping. We had a fun day. We were riding fast. It was dark, probably 11 o'clock, maybe 11:30. And, I came around a turn. I knew that road pretty well, so I was riding fast. And unfortunately, in my mind, I was on a different part of the road than I actually was. I thought I was on the long straightaway, but the road isn't very well lit. If you've ever been on Van Wagner at night, you know that. And it's a real windy road. So I think I'm on a straightaway. By the time I realized I was on a 90-degree turn, I was 30 feet in the air. I hit this big rock wall, crushed my leg on impact. My brother said I did like 5 front flips in the air, and I landed and I hit the ground. And I remember it vividly. I didn't get knocked out. I wasn't unconscious. My adrenaline was definitely going. I wasn't even in pain. And I remember laying there. I'm laying on my back. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I just wrecked my bike. But I was like, all right, whatever. Let's see. Am I good? I checked my head. And I was like, holy shit, I'm fine. And then I went to stand up. And I fell over. And then I looked down. And the bottom of my foot was up here. And it was just mangled. My brother parked his motorcycle. He started screaming. He was just like, lay down, lay down. And he ripped off my belt and tourniqueted my leg. There was fucking blood everywhere. And then another car came, and I think they stopped, and someone called the police, called 911. And I remember just laying there, and I was being silent. And Vito was asking me a bunch of questions, and I think he probably thought I was dying because I was just being real quiet because I didn't want to, I didn't think I was going to die, actually. I knew I was going to live, or at least I thought I was going to live, but I could feel like losing blood and just like losing energy, and, he was just asking me all sorts of questions, and I started sweating, and he was like, are you all right? Are you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And I was just being, like I said, really quiet, which I think probably scared him at the time because, like I said, he probably thought I was dying. And then, within like 7 minutes, an ambulance was there, and they took great care of me. They put me in to the thing. Actually, before the ambulance got there, a cop was on the scene. And, I was so coherent at the time. The cop had asked me for my license. And I was like, really, dude? Like, right now? And sure enough, I pulled my phone out of my pocket and pulled my license out of it and handed it to him. And then he breathalyzed me, which I thought, I still think is fucking crazy. But he gave me a breathalyzer, and then they put me in the paramedic, and I think he finished breathalyzing me in the paramedic because he's like telling me to blow into the tube, and I'm like, dude, I can't blow that hard. Like, I'm fucking dying over here. What are you doing? But whatever, the paramedics, I get into there, and I'm like, oh shit. The whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm probably going to lose this foot. But I get into the paramedics, and the first thing I ask them, I'm like, do you guys think you can save the foot? And the dude was like, oh, I don't know. He was just like, wouldn't give me a straight answer. So I kind of, at that point, I lost hope a little bit that I was going to be able to keep the foot. And I remember when I was in the paramedics, or in the ambulance, they placed my foot where it was supposed to be. And I'm looking at it, and it's just white. It was completely white, and it was dead. And I was like, oh shit, that's definitely gonna go. I'm not keeping that. And then they had given me drugs in the paramedics, so then I just like very barely remember they brought me over to Pool Guys on 44 or whatever that place is called, and a helicopter landed there. They put me in the helicopter. I barely remember much of that. And then they flew me to Westchester. And I think, you know, the whole from accident to being at Westchester was like 45 minutes or something crazy fast.
Okay, hold on one sec. You hit the ground. You saw your leg facing you.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Was your shoe on?
No. No, I don't think so. I think my shoe was gone.
Your shoe was not on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the shoe was gone.
Did you have a sock on?
I don't even think my sock was on.
You were looking at your bare
I'm
foot.
pretty sure I remember seeing the bottom of my foot, like my actual foot.
And then all that stuff's happening. There's a cop on the scene. He's trying to breathalyze you. You gave your license to him. You're put into the paramedic van.
Yeah.
And where's your leg?
So when they put me in the paramedic van, they placed my foot where it was supposed to be and the remains of my leg.
Was there pants on it?
No, they had cut the pants off when they got there. They cut my jeans right off of me.
All of it or just that leg?
I think just that leg at that point. They just cut around here and removed the pant leg.
Okay. Do you remember seeing bone?
No. I think they were stopping me from looking at it.